Welcome back to Pat's Answers. I'm Pat. Grab a cup of black coffee, the store brand kind, and let's talk math for a few minutes. If you turn on the news or scroll through whatever endless digital doom feed the younger folks are using these days, you'll hear a very clean, very comforting fairy tale. The story goes like this. Back between 1946 and 1964, a localized cloud of golden fairy dust settled over North America. Every baby boomer grew up, bought a 5-bedroom suburban house for $42 and a few cents and a handshake, landed a lifetime pension for simply breathing, and spend their entire retirement sailing yachts while casually crushing the dreams of millennials and Gen Zers. It's a great story, very dramatic, needs a soundtrack. There's only one tiny hiccup in the narrative. About 20 million of us missed Yacht Distribution Day. You constantly hear headline statistics like boomers hold 50% of the wealth. Sounds imposing until you remember the difference between an average and a median. If Jeff Bezos walks into a diner full of 10 broke guys, the average net worth in that room becomes $20 billion. But nobody in the booths can afford a side of bacon. The top 10% of the boomer generation owns the vast majority of that wealth. Meanwhile, roughly 10 to 14% of baby boomers live below the federal poverty line. Add in the near poor, and over a third of my generation, 17 million people, are living on financial fumes. My favorite part of this grand cultural feud is the assumption that we got a free ride. Take Social Security. The kids talk about it like it's a golden annuity we engineered to siphon money out of their paychecks. The reality? We paid for our benefits out of our own hide. Every single payday. In some cases for over 40 years. The standard FICA tax took 7.5% right off the top of our wages. And our employers matched another 7.5%. If you ran a small business or worked for yourself, you didn't get a match. You paid the full 15% out of your own pocket, month after month. Where did that money go? The boomers and Gen Zers and many others assume it sat in a locked vault, accumulating interest. And that is one of the biggest lies in modern history. There was no vault. Washington took those billions in Social Security taxes, dumped them straight into the general fund, and spent them on unrelated government programs, foreign wars, and bureaucratic pet projects. And all they left behind was a stack of IOUs. Then policy shifts opened up federal benefit programs to folks who spent little or no time paying into the tax pool, like senior immigrants qualifying later in life. Now, humanity is humanity, but when you expand the number of people drawing from a pot without expanding the contributions going in, you strain the entire framework. That squeeze hurts low-income boomers today, and it hurts the younger folks paying in right now. And what did 40 years of 15% taxation buy a working class boomer? Millions of seniors are getting by on checks of $1,100 or $1,200 a month. In 2026, rent takes 800 to 1,000 of that. Utilities take another 150 or more. Food? Generic oatmeal and canned soup. So, when a 25-year-old on the internet tells a 70-year-old woman living on $1,100 a month that she stole his future, it lands like a cruel joke. She isn't stealing anybody's future. She's trying to figure out if she can afford to keep her refrigerator running through August. Look, I'm not here to pretend that the kids don't have it rough. Rent is ridiculous. College tuition, that's a scam. Home prices are 6 to 8 times the median income. The system is broken. The ladder was pulled up. My question is, why are you yelling at the guy in the worn out flannel shirt waiting in line ahead of you at the discount store? The struggling 24-year-old working 2 gig jobs and the struggling 72-year-old living on Social Security are being squeezed by the exact same hydraulic press. While we're standing on the street corner blaming each other, the politicians who spent the trust fund are laughing all the way to the bank. So, if you see an old timer counting out nickels for coffee, save the okay boomer routine. He isn't counting his capital gains. He's just trying to make it to Tuesday. I'm Pat, and that's the answer for